Hey everyone, thank you very much for attending. I would like to welcome to the stage Jacob Avidar from Celsius, VP of Engineering and Growth. Give it up.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're not tired, had enough coffee? Okay, good. So we are going to discuss today about the challenges that we have in creating engineering in the crypto world. So the crypto world exists for quite some time, and different systems are being written, blockchains, etc. But have you ever thought about all the challenges that we have in engineering in order to create this amazing stuff that we want to do? So the agenda for this meeting that we have now will be to talk a bit about the goal, about what Celsius is doing in the area of engineering and what we do for the community. We will talk about this challenge of the engineering in engineering in general and in Celsius specifically. We will discuss a bit about the engineering way, how do we solve it in Celsius, and about what's next. How do I see the future regarding the crypto world and engineering? So let's dive immediately into it. So what is the main goal of the whole crypto world? To give financial freedom, right? The whole idea of the old banking systems was that there were difficulties for people all over the world to access financial services. Did you know that 30% of the world cannot have a bank account? Whether it's in different countries, in different reasons, because they do not have enough money, do not have enough collateral, do not have any option to show that they have the ability to own a bank account. So they are paying a lot, the people that can access bank accounts, paying a lot commissions, paying a lot for giving the bank the opportunity to hold their money. Does it make sense that we are giving the money to the bank? We are paying them for holding our money. We almost do not get any reward on it, any interest on it. How much can you get these days in the bank? Maybe 0.1%, right? Something like that a year. And they hold all our money. But in the crypto world, it's completely different. In the crypto world, we can give them financial services. So they can pay from one to another, they can exchange rates, they can buy different coins, they can do everything on the blockchain between people. And the blockchain is managing everything for them. So this is the idea of financial freedom. But in order to do it, they need a wallet, right? And they need keys, cryptographic keys, in order to save it. Is it that easy? To save these keys and to work? How many of you have ever tried to work on the blockchain directly? Did you try? And all of us are here in crypto. So everybody in this forum or everybody that arrived to these few days are the people that do know about it. Have you ever thought what is happening to other people? And this is the main difficulty. It's difficulty because you need to have a keys for the wallet, and you need to save the keys, right? You need to save them or to write them on a paper, to cut it to two, to save one at my grandmother's house, something like that, right? At the end of the day, we will lose these keys. It will happen. It's not a matter of if it will happen, it's a matter of when it will happen. All the people that are using cryptocurrencies are encouraging that. It's a main difficulty, it's one of the main drawbacks of the crypto world. That the saving of the keys is not something easy for end users. So this is where Celsius or other companies or CeFi is coming into the equation. It comes into the equation in order to allow them to keep the keys in a centralized place. And then they can provide to Celsius, they can provide the cryptocurrency that they have. We will open for them a wallet. They will save the money in the wallet, and then they can start getting interest on it. they can get a yield on it. Unlike the bank that we said that they can get just 0.1% or something like that, in Celsius, they can get something like 7% or 10%, something which is much more meaningful. So how does Celsius work? So from one point, the crypto supply to Celsius allows for people from different reasons to put their coins into Celsius. Once they put their coins into Celsius, whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana or whatever they like to work with, now we can take the money and put it on DeFi and use it for different pools in order to make money out of it. And once we do make money out of it, we return it to the community. So they can earn interest on the cryptocurrencies that they have. They can also access other financial services like loans, like self-pay, meaning they can pay to each other. They do not need a bank for it. They can do it immediately, or they can do swaps, meaning that they can exchange between Bitcoin to Ethereum. These are completely different blockchains. It's not easy for normal people to do it in the financial world. But in Celsius, it's that simple. You just take the app, you're doing swipe once, swipe twice, and that's it. It's easy because you have an application. You're doing it like you are used to do it in a bank, and it allows mass adoption to many, many users to use it. Why? Because it's easy, because they are used to work with a bank. They have their application in a bank today, whether it's one of the main banks that you know, whether it's a Bank of America or something like that. It's easy because they have an application. So the idea is to allow them to do it in a similar way. So we are creating a bridge for them to use each of these services. They can also do fiat onboarding. What is fiat onboarding? It's the regular money. They can swipe the credit card and buy coins in, I don't know, $500, and they will get the relevant portion of Bitcoin. What do we do with it? So now Celsius is taking this money and it can loan it, it can borrow it to other companies, retail lending or institutional lending, or companies that wants to hedge funds that wants to put some short on one of the coins, or whether we are doing DeFi or we have a mining company that we take more and more Bitcoin every day, or we mint more and more Bitcoin every day. And based on all of that, we can give back the profits to the community. So Celsius is saying that we are earning enough, we are profitable, and we can give back to the community. So a meaningful amount is given back to the community. So far, just for you to know, since Celsius was started back in 2018, Celsius paid $1 billion to its users. No other company, no other competitor is paying that to the users. So today we have over 1.7 million users. We are holding assets of almost $12 billion every day. We are going with that in order to make more profits for our community. And we are using stable coins, and people can get on the stable coin meaningful interest or meaningful yield on their money. The main idea for any bank and for us also as a CeFi company is trust and security. Because if they will trust us and at any point in time that they want to withdraw their money, immediately we are giving their money. And then we are creating trust. So they can use the financial services, and whenever they want the money to verify that it's there, they can verify. We are also using a general ledger which is very, very open to all the community. So anyone can see how much others are getting. They can see that it's honest. They can see that it's equal to everybody. You can go into our ledger and have like 20,000 pages and do next, and see how much each and every other end user is getting. Obviously, you do not see their names, but you can see, according to the cryptographic key, another person, and everybody is getting the same. So what is the challenge for us as engineering? So this is what we wanted to achieve. But do you think that such systems exist outside? Do you think that we can buy any off-the-shelf system, something like that? No, we can't. No. Why we can't? Because no system like that exists. And we tried. We tried to take a meaningful and very large banking system, and we tried to adopt it and use it in Celsius. But it's not possible. You know why? Because they do not know how to handle the stuff that we need to handle. They do not know how to handle so many coins in so many different blockchains. They do not know how to handle the precision that we need. We need 18 digits precision. Why? Because this is the crypto world. If someone is coming to the exchange and he wants to buy a Bitcoin and he pays $500, he wants to get the exact portion. And if we need to calculate the interest that he needs to get at the end of the year, but we are not paying it at the end of the year, we are paying it every week, so we need to be able to calculate it every week. And if he is taking a loan and there is an APR on it and we need to calculate how much he needs to pay, then it needs to be very, very accurate. But this precision doesn't exist in any system out there. So we need to build it ourselves, which we did. Have you ever thought about the price volatility? I guess you are all familiar with what is happening in the crypto world, and you see these changes. It doesn't happen in any other coin, right? The dollar or the euro, it's being changed a few percent up and down in a day. It would be huge if it will be 5%, right? 10% maximum. But in the crypto world, it's changing just like that within 2 minutes. And the exchanges are working all the time. It's not like the NASDAQ that is working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and that's it, right? 4:30 p.m. in New York, you're going home and you have 16 hours to rest for all the people that are working on it, right? But in the crypto world, in a banking system like us, it's 24/7. The exchange is continuing all the time. And people can buy and sell coins all the time. They can do it at 2 a.m. It's always 2 a.m. somewhere in the world. It's always noon somewhere in the world. So people are doing buy and sell all the time. And we need to support it. So the changes and the volatility is so high. And we need to support these changes, because if someone wants to swap between Bitcoin and Ethereum or any other coins, I need to support it in real time and to give him the exact and precise rate that he wants to get. And also for all the calculations. For example, if someone has taken a loan and now the price of the Bitcoin is dropping, I need to verify that he has enough collateral in order to return it. I need to verify it in real time. So these real-time changes, no system that exists out there can support it. So we needed to develop everything by our own. So what do we do in order to support it? What are the main guidelines for us as engineering? So the main guidelines when you deal with end users' money are this. First of all, zero bugs approach, CI/CD in action. Having coverage and having automatic tests that will cover it all the time. Otherwise, if an engineer will commit a new code and just by mistake he broke something or he made a mistake in the calculation of the interest, just think what will happen to all our install base. The community will kill us. So it's not allowed, and we need to verify. So it's a zero risk approach. and all the engineers need to support it. The second thing is the scaling. So architectural-wise, we need to support not only the almost 2 million users that we already have, but we need to be able to support 10 million users, 50 million users. How do you build such a system? Especially when you know that the current system will not hold 50 million users. How will you replace? Can you put everything aside and all of a sudden to replace? No, you can't. There's a lot of money. So if you want to think about something similar, it's like driving 9 kilometers per hour, and now you need to replace your tires without stopping. This is what we need to do. We must do all the changes and all the improvements while the car is continuing to drive very, very fast, while we need to continue to support the system, and yet to scale it all the time. The third thing, in order to ensure this stuff, is monitoring and alerting. We need to monitor all the time any event that can happen in the system, including our partners, including our third parties. Because if there is some kind of a problem on the blockchain, and for 2 hours you cannot buy or sell anything on the Ethereum blockchain, we have a problem because our customers do not care about it. If someone wants to buy or he wants to sell, he wants to withdraw the money and he wants to get it right away. And if I won't give it to him right away, he will say, oh, maybe something bad happened to it. They are not really a bank. Maybe they are going to bankrupt soon. Something bad is happening. I will withdraw all my money. So I need to verify that I have enough liquidity in order to provide it, and then making the relevant changes on us. So we need to define and architect the system in a way that we will have enough liquidity in order to provide them, and on the other side, not to lose the ability to earn money for us in order to continue to be profitable. So this balance is a very, very sensitive. So we need alerting and monitoring all the time in order to know about such events and react accordingly. The fourth thing that we are doing is openness for changes. Because the only way in order to continue and feed the community with new ideas and with this innovation is only with openness to new ideas of everybody, of our financial team, the treasury, the risk, the engineering, the QA. Everybody needs to think, how can we change? How can we improve? So what we require from all the people is to have strong opinions about their ideas, but loosely held. So once they are coming into a discussion, they will come with strong idea about what they want to achieve. But if someone else in the discussion having a better idea, immediately let's move with the more professional idea, because this is what will bring the excellence to our engineering team. Now a bit about the tech stack. I know that there are always engineers that want to know what are we working with, so it's very, very nice. But the future. How do we continue from here? So now we have an amazing system, we have a community, we have users, we will continue to grow them, we will continue to make them happy, to let them earn more money. But what's next? So the community will grow, okay? 2 million, 5 million, 10 million. What's next? Crypto as a service. What does it mean, crypto as a service? It means that even if we have competitors and they are providing only part of this stuff, they will be able to buy the services that they do not have from us. Like we are buying services from Amazon, right? You're going to AWS, you don't need to buy everything. You can buy from them just a database. You can buy from them just a queue, a message queue, Kafka, or Kubernetes, or just a machine. Whatever you want, they are providing you services and you are paying. Whatever you want, you can pay. But in the world of the crypto, we are going to be the one that will sell Celsius web services, Web3, on top of the blockchain. So they can buy from us a service and pay us just for the service. So this is the development for the future. that each and every service that we have today will be available for other companies. So other companies can immediately use this service and bring their community. So once they are bringing their community, our database will support not only our community, but their community as well. So we will reach 20 million, 50 million, 100 million users, where some of them are part of the community of Celsius, but many others are part of other partners of us, or other tenants of being customers of Celsius. Now is the time for questions. What? Yes, definitely. Definitely, like a white label. Yes?
Can you expand a little bit on that, where you'd like to provide an API, or is a developer in another company, say a bank, would like to use Celsius?
Yes, exactly. So this is the stuff that we are working on. This will be available only next year, but this is the future. So in parallel to the department that are working on the existing products that we have started to work on this, on providing crypto as a service, on providing APIs to each and every service that you see here. So a company that do not provide today, for example, earn on the existing crypto that they have, can start proposing earn as a new service, which will be great for them because they don't need to develop it. They will just pay for us a few bucks and that's it. That's the idea. I don't know how many bucks, but it would be nice. Yeah, more questions? Yes, please. Up to them. We will provide an API so they can define how much interest they want to pay, for how long, what are the promo codes that they want to provide, referral codes, anything that they want to suggest that we know to suggest today. This is just an API. The numbers, any tenant or any customer can define for itself. Yes, please. Very good question. So we have both. What does it mean? We have our own general ledger in order to manage all the 1.7 million users that we have, all the wallets. Each of them has a different wallet. So we are managing in a general ledger of us all these wallets. But the crypto itself, the coins themselves, are running on the blockchains. So if someone has Bitcoins or Ethereum, etc., and we are taking these Bitcoins and we want to work with this Bitcoin in order to get profit, so we are putting it on the relevant blockchain, whether it's Ethereum or Polygon or something like this. But we also provide to sophisticated users, we are providing them Celsius X, which is a bridge between the CeFi world and the DeFi world. So even users that knows how to work with the blockchain can do it through Celsius very, very easily. They do not need to work directly with the difficulties of paying gas fees and everything to the blockchain. They can work through Celsius and still enjoy from all the services that the Ethereum network can provide them. Staking, for example. Yes, more questions. Go ahead.
Another one that is not relevant to engineering.
Sure.
You have a credit card.
Yes.
It's not available in Israel.
Which credit card? The Celsius credit card? Right now, Celsius, the whole application of Celsius is not allowed in Israel. It's not allowed because we do not have regulations in Israel. By the way, if you want to know what are the countries that Celsius is not allowed, it's Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Israel. Okay? So, but this is for others to answer for the government. Yes? Yes. It's a matter of regulations. I'm not sure if they got regulations. Some of these companies just decided to start and provide their services. I'm not sure if they are regulated. Actually, I'm pretty sure that if you will go and ask, they are not. But they're waiting. Next to they are, how they got these regulations, I don't know. The regulations, yes, but I know that currently there is no regulations yet on the crypto world. We are all waiting for that. Some of the relevant people were here in the morning. No, it's not an Israeli company, but we are not allowed to provide these services because I guess the main reason they're trying to protect end users that will not lose their money. If it's for institutions, usually they may allow it, but if it's for end users, usually they do not allow it. No, for Celsius it's not allowed altogether. We are in discussions with them, but it's problematic from the government. It's not something that we can solve. Yeah. Yes, please.
So essentially, by selling this white label, aren't we cannibalizing our own business?
No, because instead of just competing with them and trying to steal from one another, to steal their end users, if the end users wants to move, fine, that's great for us. But if they want to continue to work on, I don't know, Next or any other company or any other competitor, that's fine with us. They will buy it from us. Also, it will be possible for many more players to come into this environment. Maybe today there are not enough players in this world. Maybe, I don't know, Amazon will want to publish their new crypto service. Or maybe Google will want to publish their new token. So instead of developing everything from scratch and going after the 4 years that we have gone, maybe for them it will take only 2 years, it's still 2 years. If they want to deploy it right away, maybe some of the services they will buy from existing company. But today, as I mentioned during this session, there are no such systems. But if there will be such a system, we will see also people or also new players that wants to buy it and will agree to pay. If it won't be too expensive, they will agree to pay. Okay? Yes, please.
You were talking at the beginning about you are providing security and trust. I was wondering how do you a certain amount of what is put in your in Celsius, put in a cold wallet or something like that, or I don't know.
Yeah, we are having a wallet for each and every customer. Okay, so an end user, when he's opening a new account, he needs to show his identity. It's a KYC, know your customer. He's providing a passport or he's providing a driving license, and then we know him and we are opening a wallet for him, and then everything is being managed in this wallet. Whenever he wants, he can move the money from his wallet in Celsius to his own cold wallet that he has at home. Okay?
What about what's the security you provide? There is a hack.
I'll explain. So we are doing a lot of pen tests and regulations, and for anything which is not coming from the government, we have all the regulations, all the certifications, because we are ready for the day that the banking system will allow crypto, and we will probably be, I don't know if the first one, but definitely in the top 5 that will get the first approvals to be a bank. Right now we are not a bank, okay? What it means that from security point of view, your money is being protected. It means also that if someone is losing his keys, we will help him to retrieve the keys again, and we will help him to get his money back. Today, if you are losing the keys in the blockchain, the money is gone. For example, if we have a user that passed away and his sons are coming to get the money, they can get it. If they will show from the lawyer that they are the sons of the one that was a customer in Celsius, we will give him back, I don't know, his 100 bitcoins. Where in the regular network, it's gone. Right? If someone passed away and they don't have the keys, it's in the blockchain. You know, today, there are about 18 million bitcoins that were minted so far, and about 3 to 4 million bitcoins were gone. No one knows where they are. So it means that the price of each of them is higher. So many people that have Bitcoins has the will that no other Bitcoins will appear. But Celsius is actually protecting this community. It's protecting all these users, because if someone lost his keys, we will return it to him, which makes sense, right? You do not want that people will just lose it. Yes, more questions. Thank you very much, everybody. I was Jake.